to Convergence Masquerade 2014. I am Bertram Russell Troll, and I will be your MC tonight. If for any reason any of you think that you can boo or hiss outside of a playful reference, I will eat you. Equally, if any of you have any small spare children around you don't want, I will eat them as well. I will get very fat. How useful a binder that cannot turn. Let us allow our judges to take their seats, and we will begin.
That's a nice fraction.
Oh, and I didn't have to say it, but a hush fell over the crowd. I like a practiced audience. Starting off, in the master class, Unikitty, presented by Ray Fuller, costume built by Ray Fuller.
Everything is awesome.
So it begins. And now in the novice class, Edward Kenway, presented by Michael Fox, costume built by Michael Fox and Olivia Sika. Hailing from the untamed seas of the Caribbean, captain of the mighty ship Jackdaw, Captain Edward Kenway. Oh good, they picked up the divots. I would hate for someone to cut themselves on that. That would be terrible. Next, in the novice category, be very nice to her, Cactor, presented by Elizabeth, built by Rebecca McFarland, Mom. Don't eat the green ones, they're not ripe yet. Next on our cavalcade of fun, also in the novice class, Kimono, presented by KL, costumes built by KL. novice category, Fenella from Gargoyles, presented by Gillian Klein, costumes built by Gillian Klein and KL. And now in the novice category, Double Moxie, presented by Samantha Campbell and Corey Verconum. Costumes built by Samantha Campbell and Corey Verconum. Now, yet again, in the novice category, we have The Hop, presented by Melinda Matson, built by Melinda, presumably also Matson.
The year is 2057, and Cadet Matson is showing the latest in fashion at Starfleet Academy.
It's one for the money, two for the show. Can you get it ready now?
I guess so.
If I twisted like that, I'd have to go to the hospital and get a new hip. Melinda would like to thank all of her friends for the backing and confidence they have in her, and for Matt from Sound Studios for the sound and audio support. Always thank your tech people. Unless you want to sound like this. Moving right along, also in the novice category, Castle Crushers, presented by Paul Hunter and Savannah Rickert. Costumes built by Paul Rickert, helmet design built in paint, Lisa Rickert sewing and painting, Hunter and Savannah Rickert painting helmets, Paul Rickert weapon design and build. Boy, does it ever. Right. The next entry is a trio of Castle Crasher Knights. We have the Blue Knight, master of ice magic, wielding his thick sword. The Red Knight, master of lightning magic, wielding the mace. And the Pink Knight, using the power of love and wielding the lollipop of doom. Normally a solid fighting team, they will break ties to fight princess. This is their first time crashing Convergence Masquerade. I'm pretty sure that was staged. Now, continuing on in the novice category, Rourke, Forest Shepherd, presented by Derek Gritty, costume built by Derek Gritty and Andri Gata. Rourke, the Forest Shepherd, guardian of the grove, sentinel of the vale, watcher of the woodlands, defender of the green. Yes, attempting to have more titles than Daenerys Stormborn, Queen of the Andals, Khaleesi of the great grass sea, breaker of the chains, and the mother of dragons. These two shall wage war against one another in hopes of claiming the Iron Throne. Daenerys has dragons, Rourke has the ability to commune with the Ents. We do not like Rourke's chances. I'm reasonably sure that trees burn. And now we shall take a short moment to invite you to be introduced to one of our judges. Yes, sitting at this table in front of us all, Dave Feefo, please stand up. Thank you, David. David has extensive experience in all of this junk. He has wrangled more people than I care to count in my lifetime. It is truly scary. He even wrangled me once. And no one went to jail. That in itself was a miracle. Moving along then, in the novice class, we have Inspector Gadget. Presented by Ryan Schmidt and built by Ryan Schmidt. Go, Gadget Legs. Now, also in the novice category, our next entrant, the Black Mask, presented by Ray Roman, costume built by Ray Roman. He is the king of Gotham City. He is Batman's most dangerous enemy. He is more crazy than Joker, more deadly than Ra's al Ghul. Introducing the villain for the century, Black Mask. Too bad he couldn't stick around. Next, In the novice class, surprisingly, we have Smog, Queen Under the Mountain, presented by Rochelle Bender, costume built by Colette and Bridget. Bilbo slowly made his way into the hall where the treasure hoard sat. Little did he know that lurking in the shadows, watching his every move, was the mountain's queen, the last of the great dragons.
My wings are like a hurricane. Feel the heat of my rage. I am fire, I am dead. Titan of the skies, you will
And now in the master category, Wondrous Woman, presented by Yuli Springer, costume built by Yuli Springer. Get us out from under, Wonder Woman. Why would anyone want to do that? I don't understand that. And now in the juryman category, we have Dust Company Mercenaries, presented by Andrew Gross, Stefan Sliger, and costumes built by Andrew Gross and Stefan Sliger. And now in the Masters category, Freya Crescent, presented by Tara Reich, costume built by Tara Reich. Next, also in the matches category, we have Freya Crescent. Oh wait, we did that. Special thanks from Freya to Sean for soundtrack help. Again, always help your technicians, that way you'll read the right thing. Now presenting in the Masters category, Von Trapping with the Von Traps, presented by Artemisia Motoboka, J.L. Smithson, Aaron Schneider, Matt Markford, Chelsea Barnes, Laura Ulick, Erica Ramsich, and Liz Vance. Costumes built by the same.
It was a beautiful day in the mountains of Austria.
Children, come out so we can sing. Gretel, Marta, Brigitte,
A beer, a Mexican beer.
Ray, the guy behind the bar.
Me, the guy I climb here for a long way to get beer.
So I think I'll have a beer. La 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 la. Tino thinks I'll have a beer.
And that brings us back to a beer, a Mexican beer. Ray, the guy behind the bar. Me, the guy I climb here for a long way to get beer. So I think I'll have a beer. La 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 la. Tino thinks I'll have a beer. And that brings us back to Ghost, 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 Ghost.
Ray,
Me, the
Ghost, Ray, Ghost.
Yodelay-hee-hoo. Now let us take this opportunity to introduce you to yet another of our fine masquerade judges. Tanya Brody, please stand up and be recognized. That's right, it's appropriate to clap. Tanya Brody is a professional costume designer and performer. She has made everything from Renaissance gowns to Muppet wrestling capes to squid costumes. She has performed as an actor here in Minnesota and as necessary across the country. Playing her heart for Renaissance festivals, Celtic festivals, Scottish games, and libraries, Tanya is very pleased to be judging Masquerade for her third time. You just got nothing else to do, right? Yeah. It's all good. Next, moving along, we shall have from the Journeyman category, Captain Unohana, presented by Jenny Richardson, costume built by Jenny Richardson. Retsu Unohana, formerly known as Yukihore Unohana, was the captain of the 4th Division of the Goti 13. She was the oldest and most experienced captains, and was the Soul Society's best healer, as well as the first person to wield the name Kenpachi. With her grace and kind manner, she let others know quietly that while she may be soft, she is not to be taken lightly. Despite her gentle nature, several members of the 11th Division and even her fellow captains fear her. Konnichiwa, Captain Unohana. Oh yes, trolls can be bilateral. That means we're in 2 places at the same time. Now continuing with the novice category, the Aronnax sisters, presented by Jessica and Mackenzie Spidell, costumes built by Jessica Spidell.
Untune your ears to the grinding gears.
Come with me, I'll show you how to be a man. When the gears are turning and the fires are burning, when the world ticks around, your voice is talking all the time, and you live for sleep, you never slept because you never sleep. Gonna water was shocked when you learn from the Nile, copper African elephants are turning hostile. So you build these wonderful towers.
American and Sonia Anorex are 2 steam-powered cyborgs who are virtually inseparable. Merrick, the youngster, has the book smarts, while Ansoria, the eldest, has the street smarts. Together they make an unstoppable team. Until you applaud for them, then apparently they stop. Excellent. Moving along then. In the journeyman category, we have the Woodland Queen, presented by Sarah Tesh, costume built by Sarah Tesh. Let us take a journey into the woods with the Woodland Queen. Next in the novice category, Win a Date with Flaveth, Witch of the Wild, presented by Andrea Bonde, costume built by Crisco, Gwen, Marnie, and Andrea Bonde.
Our next contestant on the dating game is Flemeth, Witch of the Wild, a saucy fireball that no man can resist, probably because she's bewitched them. In her free time, she enjoys terrorizing soldiers of the king's army, betting the local men, and confusing the Grey Wardens. Her hobbies include dark magic, raising beautiful daughters so she can steal their bodies and live forever, and turning into a ferocious dragon. She is not a man who's at least a level 15 rogue, is easily seduced by magic, and will procreate with no regard for his own well-being. If you are looking for a magical evening with a fiery passion, call our number now and press pound 666.
Makes me want to wiggle my horn. What? We're still on the same one. That's not helping me at all. Next in the journeyman class, we have Mistress of a French King, presented by Melissa Sowers, built by Melissa Sowers.
Did you hear me? I need you now, you promised. The clock on the mountain is broken. It is time. Doctor!
Next in the novice class, last of the Cybermen, presented by Jeremy Horn, costume built by Jeremy Horn.
This is the age of steel. You are not compatible. You will be deleted.
When you do, look up genocide. You'll see a little picture of me there, and the caption will read, "Over my dead body."
The last Cyberman has awoken on the wrong side of the bed. And now an opportunity to introduce you to yet another of our fabulous judges here at the Masquerade. Wendy Bowlesby, please stand up. This is Wendy's 16th conversion. She has judged Masquerade before, Wendy is a performer, director, choreographer, and costumer who loves costumes that involve giant foam heads and fleece. Lots and lots of fleece! She is ranked as a master costumer and has won both Best in Show twice for Goddess at MiniCon and for Shaun of the Dead here at Convergence. Kinda like a woman who likes fleece. Next, moving along, we have in the novice category, Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon 2. Presented by Casey Jean Crusetti, and costumes built by the same. Next on our stage, we will have from the Masters category, Alistair in Womanland, the Queen's Retard. Presented by Tyler Campbell, Brooke Henson, Amy Sue Raby, Emily Chesley, Barbara Rysted, Raven Blackthorn, and Shande Kirlayo. Costumes built by almost the same people, except for also recording the engraving shop, Truly Carmichael, Lady Heather's Fashion, Elysium Armor, Richard Harland, and David Strauss. The Queen of Hearts. Preferred tarts. She realized one day, so the Queen of Hearts, she made tarts out of men who got in her way.
One drink makes you small, and the look that Cheshire gives you makes you question it all. Go past Alistair, a man brave and bold, and you walk through the forest, and you don't know where to go. Tell him a hookah, smoking caterpillar has given you the call to call master, but he's no good at all. And the miller of madness goes up and tells you what to wear, and you've just had some kind of warning to hide before she's there. Don't ask Alistair, he's not aware. Then the fanfare and the trumpets, the queen is on the way. Now she sees this man wait before her, and she orders off with his head. Remember what the ace just said. Not their
Now that's what I call working for small change. Hey, if you want nice, go see a fairy. Let's take this opportunity to introduce yet another of our fine masquerade judges. Jason Thomas, please stand up. Jason will be judging in the workmanship category. Jason Thomas from Morningstar Productions has been making props and costumes for over 20 years. That seems like a long time. Not so much. Some of his creations can be seen on Transylvania television, yay. He has a master's degree in improvisational engineering from MIT, the MacGyver Institute of Technology. He knows how to use chewing gum, that's awesome. And now we have in the Masters category, Maleficent the Pony, Destroyer of Equestria, presented by Rin Cording, costumes built by Cara Trinder, owner of Hysteria Machine on Etsy, Jason Downing, staff maker extraordinaire. Be afraid, be very afraid. Everyone do the white troll underbite. Next, for the journeyman category, we have Lady Morgana, presented by Ann Hauser. Costume built by Ann Hauser. Though beloved ward of the king, Lady Morgana's loyalties lies with those who would see his downfall. And now, in the novice category, we have the Venture Brothers Villains. Presented by Sam Muraski, Jimmy Langseth, Riley Griffin, Pierre Jensen. Costumes built by Samantha Muraski, Riley Griffin, Per Olaf, and Jimmy Langseth. And now, from the journeyman class, Cinderella's first ball gown, presented by Theodora Bowlesby, costume built by Wendy Bowlesby.
You know what? Cinderella will not go to the ball. Work. She'll never get her dress done. Hey, we can do it!
she's so sweet. If I ate her, I'd become a diabetic. And pink frosting dress, excellent. Next, in the novice category, we have Commander Shepard, presented by Maggie Pengra, costume built by Maggie Pengra. Now from the Masters category, Mini Katniss, presented by Alana Worrell and Michael Porter, costumes built by Marie Porter.
The victor of last year's Hunger Games, Katniss Everdeen!
Now, Katniss, this is a very big and very emotional night for all of us, wouldn't you say?
Oh, don't go crying on me now, Caesar.
I grow on fire so cheapness. I love it! I love it! Don't you love it? It's incredible and so forth.
Will you do us the honor, please? Please, please.
Let us now meet one more of our fabulous judges here at Masquerade, Yancy Thrifty. Please stand up. Yancy is a performance judge. He's been at Convergence for 6 years. He has never judged Masquerade before. He had no idea it was going to be like this, did you? Ha ha! Yancy has done convention costuming with his brother Damon for 8 years. He currently works for the Minnesota Opera in the costume shop. Take that back. And has been there for 26 years. He has also done freelance costume work for the Guthrie Theater, Mill City Summer Opera, and the pianist Lori Line, amongst others. Dig those others. Thank you, Yancy. And as long as we're on the subject of thriftiness, let us also introduce his slightly less known brother, Damon Thrifty. Damon Thrift, please stand up. And while he also has not judged Masquerade before, he has judged anime D4 3 times. Crazy. He has been costuming at local and national conventions for 8 years, 6 years, as his brother Yancy's starter costuming and completing together at Convergence. Oh, you work together. That's so sweet. And people say that family life is dead in America. Not for them. Moving right along, however, in the master category, Once Upon a Dream.
Walked with you on
Costumes, accessories, and props are made by Marie Porter. Backdrop is by Marie and Michael Porter. Makeup and audio by Bill Hendrick. The long road. Do you all know the theme song? It goes something like... All right, knock it off. Way to follow instructions and appreciate that I won't eat any of you later for a while. Unless I see you in the parties, anyway. Next in the Masters category... We just did that. Next in the Novice category, we have Early Timelines, presented by Jamie Van Morinen and built by Jamie Van Mevinen.
I am a coward. I'm terrified. I'm weak. And I'm pathetic. Every day I want to give up. But I can't, because I made a promise. I made a promise that I would go back and I would save her. And no matter how many times, no matter how much suffering, I will get up. I will stand. And I will keep fighting. I made a promise.
And now, in the Journeyman category, Kimono, presented by Esmeralda von Katz and costume built by Esmeralda von Katz. In a world 1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled. It was a time of darkness. It was a time of fear. It was the age of the gargoyles. And the most feared of them all was the one they called Desdemona. Now appearing in the novice category, Derby FX Studio, presented by Chloe Derby, built by Chloe Derby.
We now return to the National Geographic Channel. Your host just came upon an unknown creature that seems to be feasting on its prey. Wait a minute. It's turning around now. What is that thing? That's not a bird. Is it eating a human hand?
She just after my own heart. Gotta love that. And now in the Journeyman category, we have Queen Elsa of Arendelle, presented by Ali Guglielmi. Costumes also by Ali Guglielmi. Oh, Guglielmi. Ha! Queen Elsa is pondering a surprise for her sister Anna. She comes with the perfect gift. The best form of telekinesis, minions. And now appearing on the stage from the Masters category, we have Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed number 4, presented by Todd Murray, costume built by Todd Murray. Here we have a member from the youth category, Princess Tutu Swan Lake, presented by Peyton, costumes built by Peyton. Now watch the dance of the graceful Princess Tutu. Oh yes, we're gonna boogie woogie woogie all night long. We ask you to please stay seated to allow the judges. That is, by the way, the end of all of our performers. Weren't they marvelous? We ask you to please stay seated to allow the judges to go determine the winners.
Several bad puns later.
We have the results from the judges here. Starting with the Judge's Choice Award for the Venture Brothers Enemies. The next Judge's Choice Award is for Astrid. Astrid. And now the Judge's Choice. Go-Go Gadget Legs, Inspector Gadget! We're gonna have to give him a moment. Go-Go Gadget Copter! I want to see him bow. Awesome! You know, my ceiling needs some painting. I just saying, if after the show we could. And now the next Judge's Choice, Aronax Sisters, the Aronax Sisters. The next Judge's Choice Award is for Wondrous Woman. Don't get your prize. And the next Judge's Choice is La Hop. She wore me out just watching her. Good Lord. All right, now for Best Recreation, Win a date with Flameth! Now that's speed dating danger style. Next best performance, the Von Trapp Family Singer! Call again. Yodelay! The Von Trapp Family Singer! Someone's habit's too tight. And now for best workmanship, Minnie Katniss. Minnie Katniss! Minnie Katniss! Amazing! And now, best theme entry, Demona Esmeralda. Demona Esmeralda, come on down from your perch, or Notre Dame, whatever. I hear the clunk. Demona! And now for best novice, the last Cyberman. Okay then, we have for best journeyman, Queen Elsa! And now for best master, Freya Crescent! Freya Crescent! Freya Crescent! Don't forget to bow! And greatest, I don't think there's any failure to say, that the best in show at the 2014 Masquerade of Convergence is Alistair in Wonderland! Your best
That's what she said. That essentially concludes Masquerade this year for 2014. We will remind you to join the Masquerade entrance tomorrow for a show and tell session at the Masquerade Winners Panel tomorrow, Atrium 4 at 12:30. One personal note for me, Bertrand Russell Troll, who normally sits in a Renaissance sort of place, all dusty and ratty with kids. I would like to thank Angelique Montag for wasting most of her convergence to build this wonderful outfit.